Now, last year, we had a couple of cute blonde girls come up. Was it last year or the year before? It was last year, right? Funny thing. These girls had these strange accents, like Australian or something like that, but they're living in Japan with a photography business. And they did this great presentation about how they started this kick-ass photography business in Japan. And as you all know, things changed a little bit in the past year in Japan. And they were there, and they've stuck it out. And now they're back to tell us a little bit about what's happening now with their business. So welcome to the stage, Tracey and Dave.
A whole year in 5 minutes.
Buckle up.
On March 11th at 2:46 p.m, life changed.
A magnitude 9 quake hit Japan, a quake so powerful that it knocked the Earth off its axis and moved Japan a metre out to sea, and that was just for starters.
We'd just been back to Australia and experienced the Brisbane floods.
That's my family's street. It turned out okay for us personally, just some minor aches and pains in our short-lived career as furniture removalists.
We certainly thought we'd seen the end of natural disasters for a while, until, of course, March 11th.
Our world shook for 5 minutes, longer than this ignite.
And this is how prepared we were. Brief reenactment.
Quake.
Grab the cameras.
Oh my God, should I get dressed?
Oh my God, it's getting stronger.
Do we have an earthquake kit?
We ate it.
Panic, panic, panic.
Oh my God, Trey, stop updating your Facebook. This is serious, let's get out. Okay, so we did everything wrong. Outside the road waved like a black ribbon.
Buildings were swaying and swaying, looking like they could come down at any second.
And in any other city they might have, but not Tokyo. Thankfully, her preparedness was much better than ours.
But while our focus was on Tokyo and us, we didn't know what was going to happen next. That massive tidal waves would destroy 600 kilometres of Japan's coast just hours from where we were. And a nuclear meltdown was imminent.
And that would lead to a mass exodus. Overnight, our clients and market left. We had months and months of cancellations of bookings. And with headlines like this, you can understand why.
Equally disturbing was Rihanna's red hotness.
But we stayed for many reasons, not for the more than 1,000 aftershocks following. But wait for it, we had a wedding. Get out of Tokyo now, wedding.
Which was eventually cancelled due to nuclear panic. But it was suggested that we take a break, a vacation, just until the situation cleared.
But this was our home and our business. It's the land of Nikon, Canon and Sony. How could we leave?
And we had to make sure the D4 production schedule was on point. But while we were trying not to panic about the future of our business, the panic and the future of Japan, I kept thinking of the survivors trapped in the rubble, freezing in tsunami-soaked clothes, and I was thinking, what if that was my mother?
Or my father.
Or my brother.
Or my sister.
And I knew we had to do something.
So with time on our hands, we wondered if we could use the gift of photography to do something. So we contacted a past client who happened to be the head of a large MPO, and we said, how can we help?
Grab your cameras, girls, he said. I'll send you up with the advanced team and just photograph it all. Do what you do best and tell the story.
So on that first visit, we arrived just 8 days after the tsunami, and it was simply hell on earth. The destruction beyond description and the scale staggering.
The images and words are far too horrific and significant to squeeze into a few seconds here tonight. We thought we were prepared, but we couldn't have been less so.
And then it hit us. What on earth were we doing here, and what could we possibly do?
But we realised if we could reach out to one person, just help one, connect with one person, then that was something we could do.
So upon returning to Tokyo, we shared our experiences on our blog. It was very cathartic, purge, raw and emotional. And if we'd known then it would go viral overnight with 100,000 views by morning, there would have been a much more thorough edit, really.
Really. But from that, we realised that as photographers, we have a voice.
To remember the faces we see here and those now gone, because they all had a story.
And that's the power of photography, to create an empathy between subject and viewer, and for all of us to be able to capture a glimpse of ourselves in others.
And we especially remember someone like Mr. Takahashi, who simply changed our life.
This used to be my fruit shop, he said, but now tsunami came and mix, mix, mix changed to juice shop.
And when we asked him how he could smile, I mean, he simply said, "We've all cried so much."
And I'm a lucky one. I have my car and I have my cell phone. Oh, and I have my wife.
And we are way out of time, so it gives us about 30 seconds to let you know how we rebuilt our own business, which may seem inconsequential in the face of all this. But all we can say right now is that out of desperation comes inspiration.
Never been more desperate, never been more inspired.
So the clients came back and the market came back, and we branched out into the wacky world of Japanese bridal fairs.
And when so many small businesses were closing their doors, it was our out-of-the-box ideas that saw us through, and we're here!
And even with all of 2011's challenges, it brought some amazing people into our life, and they taught us so much. You've got three choices. You can give up, or you can give in, or you can give it your all.
And I hope you're all taking notes. It's the Mayan end of the world. Disaster business models.
So, in summary, a whole lot of this.
Oh, yeah, thousands of aftershocks.
Massive tidal waves.
4 near nuclear meltdowns.
18,000 perished or missing.
And years of recovery.
And a completely new perspective.
It used to be that every day I didn't drop my iPhone in the toilet was a gift. Oh, how times have changed since our world shook.
And above all, we remember, when it is dark enough, you can see the stars. Domo arigato.
Thank you.